Hey everybody, have a wonderful day. In this video talk about Satechi 200W USB-C 6-port GaN Charger. Subscribe our channel. The Satechi 200W USB-C 6-port GaN Charger is an excellent charger. It lets you charge up to 6 USB-C devices simultaneously at different wattages. If you're a techie like me with a lot of great laptops, or just someone who is tired of juggling around charging cables for a Mac or an Android phone, a charging dock is always a good solution. You can find many of these that come in different sizes and with a lot of port selections, but a lot of devices these days are now using USB-C. This is where a product like the Satechi 200W USB-C 6-port GaN Charger proves to be useful. This charging dock is all USB-C with 6 ports in total. When using just one port on board this accessory, you'll get enough power for charging most modern laptops from 4 out of 6 of those ports. Doubling down and using additional ports also gets you power from most of those ports for a laptop or a tablet. And there are a ton of other port charging combinations you can leverage to power up lower wattage devices. The charging possibilities are almost endless with this dock, but it is a shame that it lacks a traditional 3-pronged power plug for plugging in a charging brick or another device. And a fair warning, despite using GaN technology, it does get very warm when in use with multiple devices, too. But that shouldn't spoil things for you, as this is still an excellent charger for MacBooks, Windows laptops, iPhones, Android devices, and so much more. About this review, Satechi sent us the 200W USB-C 6-port GaN Charger for review. The company didn't have any input in its contents. Satechi 200W USB-C 6-port GaN Charger, price and availability. The Satechi 200W USB-C 6-port GaN Charger is available right now in 2 different retailers. You can find it either on Amazon or on Satechi's website for $150. However, from November 12, 2023, you can save 30% on the dock by using the code XDA30 during checkout, so you can bring home the charger for just $105. Design and build quality. This charging dock looks and feels great. Priced at $150, which is quite a pretty penny for a charger, there's a lot to like about the design and build quality of this product. It's super premium and doesn't feel cheap at all when you grab it to plug a USB-C cable in. It's made of metal, and the space gray finish mimics Apple's MacBooks and just looks so great sitting on a desk. The charger is also compact, reminding me of a USB-C dock like the Anker 575 USB-C docking station. It fits nicely on the side of my monitor on my desk, but it's a bummer you don't get USB-C cables included. I had to use my own. Dimensions come in at 4.13 x 4, 13 x 1.38 inches, and the weight is a mere 1.37 pounds. This makes it great for travel, as it's not too overly heavy or large, but you also have to account for the power supply that comes with the charger. This charging dock comes with a little plastic stand that you can prop it on to use vertically. If you'd like, you can also use it horizontally, too. The left side of the dock has rubber feet that let you place it on a desk. Branding is minimal, too, with a small Satechi logo on the side. The ports on the charger are clearly labeled as PD1 to PD6 from top to bottom. There are 2 USB-C 3.1 ports, PD1, PD2, and 4 USB-C 3.0 ports, PD3, PD6. And you get an LED light on the front to let you know when the charger is on. Unlike some USB-C docks, though, there's no power button on this charging dock or no way to turn it off without unplugging it from the wall. This is quite common with charging docks, anyway. In my setup, I had a Basea 6-port charging station on my desk that has 2 3-pronged power plugs on board, so it was easy for me to unplug this product when I didn't need it in order to save energy. But this might not be the case for everyone, where the power cable might go under a desk or behind furniture. Performance and charging limits. Enough power for most laptops and other devices, depending on how you use it. This is the follow-up to Satechi's 165W USB-C 4-port charger, and it is branded as a 200W charger, making it their most powerful yet. However, that is a marketing term. You'll have to consider some performance limits this charging dock offers. It's actually just offering a 140W maximum charging rate on just 2 of the ports in total. No single port provides 200W of actual charging power in total. The maximum supported power output of this charger is 140W when charging on a single cable on either the PD1 or PD2 port on the device. The 200W number indicates comes from the fact you can charge up to 2 devices at 100W each from either the PD1 or PD2 port or the PD1 and PS3 or PD1 and PD4 ports. I confirmed this when testing with a voltage meter, and have put the results of my tests in the charts below. Again, here are the wattages at how you can charge your devices. It's important to consider this, as if you plug your device into the wrong port when using multiple cables, you might not get enough power for it. The tables below showcase how much power you can get from each port depending on the configuration you use. Despite this changing dock maxing out at 140W, I still enjoyed it. The 140W of power on one single USB-C port on the dock is enough to charge my Surface Laptop Studio when I didn't want to use the Surface Connect charger. Not all chargers usually provide enough power for this device of mine. Meanwhile, when using my Chromebook, I was able to charge both my Chromebook and another Chromeos tablet with 100W of power. For charging 3 devices, it was my Chromebook and my iPhone, and my iPad at the same time. For 4, I powered up my Chromebook, an iPad, my Pixel 7 Pro, and also my iPhone. It's really great to have one central charging hub for my devices, though 6 ports is a bit overkill, especially since the charging wattages will be limited. One thing I noticed in my long-term use of this dock in my setup is that despite using GaN technology, which is supposed to prevent chargers from getting hot, this little desk charging hub still got pretty warm, especially when more than 2 devices are plugged into it. Other than that, I do wish there was a 3-prong charging port on board for plugging in a dedicated charging brick, but I can see that the slim design wouldn't allow that. And speaking of design, it's great that this charger has smart technologies on board to monitor current and prevent overloading. I'm always worried about the safety of my electronics. Should you buy the Satechi 200W USB-C 6-port GaN charger? You should buy the Satechi 200W USB-C 6-port GaN charger if you have multiple devices with USB-C ports and want a central place to charge them. You want to charge multiple laptops with up to 100W or 65W of power simultaneously. You have a powerful laptop that can use 140W charging. You shouldn't buy the Satechi 200W USB-C 6-port GaN charger if you want to plug a traditional AC power plug into the charger. You want to charge accessories with different ports. In having this charging dock in my setup for a few months, I was really glad that I had the chance to use it. It helped make my life easier. I had multiple USB-C charging ports for my device in a single dock. I had to worry less about searching for a specific wall charger for a laptop, phone, tablet, or the other devices I use. I was just worried a bit about how warm the dock ended up getting, and how it didn't have the 3-prong outlet port that my other charging dock already has. I also was a bit concerned about which port does what, and what wattages each of the ports provided, but after doing my testing with my voltage meter, I was confident enough that this charging dock was good enough to provide extreme power to most of my devices. Thanks for watching this video. For more information, touch with